Hi everybody, with less than a week to go before the release of Call of Duty Vanguard, I thought I should go through the roadmap that Activision have released for the new COD, so you kind of know what's coming, what to expect with the release of Call of Duty Vanguard. What are we getting with this year's COD? So let's go through the blog post that they released a few days ago. So this is kind of the visual representation. So when Vanguard releases on the 5th of November, we're getting the campaign, we're getting the multiplayer with 20 maps and new modes, we're getting the zombies, and then afterwards in November we're going to be getting Shipment Remastered, and then we're going to be getting during November the last days of Verdansk. So that's going to be interesting. So remember, this is the end of Verdansk. When the new Warzone map comes out at the beginning of December, that's it for Verdansk. That's what they're saying. You're not going to see it again. So they're going to want to send the map off with style. So I think we should keep an eye on that. And then for Season 1, which starts on December the 2nd, there's going to be new maps and modes, new zombies, and then for Warzone, which is December the 2nd as well, we're going to get the new Caldera big map. Rebirth Island is going to be still going, Alcatraz. So it's going to be interesting to see what spin they put on that. And then we've got Vanguard Royale and new combat vehicles in the Battle Royale, and that happens on December the 2nd. So very, very exciting. So let's go through what they've got to say. Call of Duty Vanguard begins a massive year of content, everything you need to know about launch and the road to Season 1. A blockbuster campaign, 12 operators and 20 multiplayer maps by Sledgehammer Games, as well as a Treyarch developed zombies mode with Vanguard's launch. Shipment leads pre-season content before season drops on December the 2nd, when Caldera arrives in Call of Duty Warzone Pacific. And so much more. Ready up for a truly incredible year. So it sounds like it, doesn't it? We know that when Black Ops Cold War came out, one of the criticisms of it was the lack of content. I mean, we had the campaign, didn't we? We had the zombies, but there wasn't that many multiplayer maps. There's going to be loads for Vanguard. Rise on every front. Call of Duty's massive year of content starts with Vanguard. Call of Duty Vanguard portrays World War II like never before. From the cinematic single-player campaign to an incredible amount of multiplayer content and the franchise-first zombies crossover, make sure you're ready to play Vanguard when it launches on November the 5th. So what they're saying there is Sledgehammer are making the campaign and the multiplayer, but Treyarch have done the zombies as well. With development led by award-winning Sledgehammer Games, Vanguard's launch is one of the biggest multiplayer content drops in franchise history. It's also just the beginning for an epic year of free offerings. Fan-favourite multiplayer map Shipment leads to the charge during the pre-season. And they'll obviously give it a World War II spin, won't they? Then ready yourself for Vanguard's full integration with Warzone, commencing when Season 1 launches across both games on December the 2nd. This massive season features a new Battle Pass, new iconic World War II weapons, multiplayer maps and more. Season 1 is also the time to load up, drop in and explore the brand new Warzone map based in the Pacific, an entirely new island called Caldera. There is also Ricochet anti-cheat, new progression systems and a host of other surprises in store for Season 1. So there's the roadmap again. Prepare yourself. From October the 28th onwards, Call of Duty becomes a huge year to look forward to. Here's your timeline. October the 28th, console, and November the 2nd, PC. That's when you can start preloading Vanguard. I've already got mine preloaded. November the 5th, the launch. Expect epic experiences on all fronts with campaign, multiplayer and zombies. Additionally, Ricochet Anti-Cheat begins implementation with server-side initiatives. November the 5th to December the 2nd is pre-season. Access to free Vanguard tiers on the Black Ops Cold War Season 6 Battle Pass system continues. Then on November the 17th, prepare to ship off to a fan favourite map. So that's when we're getting shipment. November the 18th, Operation Flashback begins in Warzone, an encore limited time mode for Verdansk, celebrating its past 18 months of hosting over 100 million players strong in Warzone. Ready for your last dance in Verdansk. It's going to be really interesting now. I'm looking forward to it. I'm also sad in a way. I think, Warzone was an absolutely amazing game mode. Spoiled probably in the last 12 months, probably with cheaters. I kind of lost my confidence in Warzone because you thought, am I getting shot here, but because a cheater shot me, or is it because I'm crap? But Warzone changed the face of Battle Royale. I think it really upped the ante. And it's going to be sad that Verdansk is going. Hopefully they'll bring it back, and we'll have limited time modes when Verdansk comes back. Because I always felt it was a shame that with Black Ops 4, that the Blackout map didn't come back. I always thought they should have done that. Just like we had the Alcatraz Island, Rebirth Island. I thought they should have brought the Blackout map, because the Blackout map was good. But they're saying, look, get in there, give it a go, because it's going to be going away. November the 24th, uncover the secrets of the Pacific. Get intel on Caldera and its new points of interest through the events Warzone and Vanguard multiplayer challenges. Interesting. November the 30th and December the 1st, last hours of Verdansk. Bombs away. See what happens to Verdansk before Warzone goes dark to prepare for Caldera and Season 1. Now that's interesting because, the Verdansk we're playing on now is like the 1980s Verdansk, isn't it? It's not the one from Modern Warfare. So maybe they're going to be destroying it. I don't know. December the 2nd, Season 1 begins. So that's when you've got to spend your 10 quid or your 12 quid and buy a battle pass. Vanguard players get new multiplayer maps, 24 hours of exclusive access to Call of Duty Warzone, Pacific and more to kick off Season 1. All players can enjoy a new Battle Pass system and 2 free functional weapons, plus Ricochet Anti-Cheats Driver begins its rollout in Warzone. So there we go. So fingers crossed this Warzone will be one where you can trust the fact that you've died because you're crap and not because you've been shot by a cheater. So, Vanguard launch, an unprecedented offering. Clear your schedule and be ready to explore everything Vanguard has to offer starting on day 1. Campaign, the birth of Special Forces. A fight on all fronts. End Project Phoenix and relive the heroic moments of Task Force 1, a multinational group of heroes including Arthur Kingsley, Polina Petrova, Wade Jackson, Lucas Riggs, Richard Webb and many others united in the fight against evil. Learn the origins of Special Forces and essential mechanics. Campaign should be the first stop for those who are new to Call of Duty, looking to brush up on skills or be introduced to the game's universe. Test your abilities, choose from recruit, regular, hardened or veteran difficulty settings with both in-game and platform-based rewards granted for achievements. It's interesting this actually. I'm sure the campaign will look really beautiful and be very cinematic. I'm a bit disappointed they're not following like a real life unit through a real life campaign in the war, because obviously this is all made up. Like they could have followed the SAS in North Africa and an SOE in France. I felt that the campaign in Call of Duty World War II was amazing, was really, really cool as you followed that squad of soldiers from, I think we started off on Normandy, didn't we, through to crossing the Rhine. Because there's going to be some interesting things in this campaign. There is. Zombies, a franchise first crossover into the Dark Ether. So, De Afang awaits. The Dark Ether story expands in World War II. Battle the otherworldly entity raising the fallen and fight back against an army of the undead in this entirely new zombies experience from Chayark. Stalingrad and other iconic sites beyond the portal. New locales like the undead enclave of Merville, along with the classic swamps of Shinonuma and more, are just an ether portal away. Complete objectives, upgrade your skills via Covenants and survive the Horde before exfiltrating Stalingrad alive, or seeing how long you can last before falling to the undead army. And a unique experience like no other. No two matches will be alike due to the objective-based gameplay, evolving strategies and randomised upgrades via the all-new Altar of Covenants. Keep pushing onward to expand your forward operating base and unlock new abilities. See what Treyarch. So there's various links. Remember, I'll link to this down below. Again, this is interesting. It's Treyarch again, looking to alter the way that zombies works. I've always liked the concept of zombies, but I've never really played it that much because it all gets a bit complicated. Hopefully, this will be a simpler version of zombies. Again, going back to World War COD World War II, I thought that zombie was cool because it kind of really told you what you had to do the Easter eggs. So, but we'll see. Multiplayer. Fight enemy operators across 20 maps. Play your way with combat pacing and other features at launch. Vanguard's multiplayer brings plenty of maps, modes and other features to master right at launch. Starting on November the 5th, Vanguard will include 7 core and hardcore modes, a collection of Call of Duty's mainstays plus Patrol, a new contender for competitive fun. So we're getting free-for-all, team deathmatch, kill confirm, domination, search and destroy, hardpoint and Patrol. That's the one. Patrol is basically a mobile hardpoint that moves around the map. Additional modes, including 2 newer ones that recently became a competitive standard, and a small team tactical mainstay, respectively, should be expected following launch. I wonder what that would be. 2 newer ones that recently became a competitive standard. I don't know what they would be. These core modes can be played across 16 maps. Learn about this fight by clicking through the carousel. So here we go. So these are the different maps. So what we got? We've got Bocage, a tank battle in northern France following the Allied invasion, devolves into infantry combat across a farmer's estate, a medium-sized map. Castle. Shelled from a distance, this old fortress on the southernmost Japanese prefecture is the backdrop to an autumn Special Forces search mission. So that looked very similar to the end of World at War, doesn't it? That COD. Das Haus. In a remote wooded location in Germany, Special Forces train for an overseas invasion of the White House. This map features small interior-focused combat within a mock West Wing. Oh, interesting. Decoy. Training course for Special Forces. This medium-sized map comprises a mock town complete with homes and businesses made up of construction materials and plywood. It's not Nuketown, is it? Demyansk. At this small church and village on the Lova River, Allied forces spread out to ambush the Axis before they can successfully retreat with supplies and equipment. This small-sized map has a river dividing combat between the Western Church and the Eastern Lumberyard. Desert Siege. The culmination of the North Africa campaign, right at the source of the Suez Canal. Railways and oil fields plays out across the desert. This large-sized map has natural cover via sand dunes and rock formations. Dome. After heavy damage to the Reichstag building in Berlin, Allied forces stormed the bombed-out structure while Axis stand their ground. This small-size, asymmetrical arena is a reimagining of Treyarch's iconic World at War map. So that's cool. World at War map coming back. Eagle's Nest. We played that in the beta, didn't we? It was okay. Quite like that one once I got used to it. Gavutu, that was the Pacific map. Again, really big map, and we used that in the beta. Enjoyed that. Hotel Royale wasn't a big fan. Very chaotic Hotel Royale. I think in the beta the problem was they kept pushing too many players into it. Instead of just being a 7v7 map all the time, they were pushing like 14 versus 14, and it didn't really work. Numa Numa. Based on the Battle of Pika Forks, a pincer attack from Axis forces caused the Allies to brace for a battle on the beachhead. This small-sized map has a large machine gun nest, a central point for contention. I like the way that... So that's obviously in the Pacific, all right? So in the Pacific, the Americans and the British weren't being attacked by Axis forces. They were being attacked by the Japanese. You could argue that maybe, like in North Africa, it was the Germans and Italians together sometimes, so it would be Axis forces, but generally it was either the Germans or the Italians or the Japanese. They don't like saying it though, do they? Oasis. As a part of an Allied advance from Egypt to Libya, a Special Forces squad stages an ambush of a convoy of Axis reinforcements within a geographical choke point. Cool. Red Star. This was in the beta. I enjoyed this map once I got to know it. Subpens. This is a remake, I think, of another World at War map. Tuscan. Within the hills of Tuscany, the Axis attempt to burn what they cannot defend. The Axis attempt to burn what they cannot defend from the Axis. Doesn't make sense. From the Allies, it should say. And the Battle of Berlin. The beginning of the end for the Axis. No, for the Germans... The Battle of Berlin wasn't the end for the Japanese. On a stormy night, the Allies fight towards the Reichstag building. And it wasn't the Allies fighting towards the Reichstag building, it was the Russians. This large-sized urban map features a large variety of combat opportunities, including alley flank routes, destroy buildings, and stored tanks. And then we're back to the beginning. Interesting. Champion Hill. rise above the competition with your squad. We played this in the alpha and in the beta. Very interested to play some more of this. Great fun. It's like a really, really extended game of gunfight, you know, but instead of having just like 2v2 or 1v1 or 3v3, it's teams that start off in a round robin. Anyway, you play it. It's all a bit confusing till you play it, and then everything kind of makes sense. Play Your Way, combat pacing, hardcore playlist, and private matches. So, this is quite interesting as well. Outside of the developer-curated featured playlist, Vanguard features a quick play system with combat pacing, a new filter that gives players more choice in their multiplayer experience. From the standard multiplayer experience to chaotic battles on an epic scale, players can choose from the combat pacing options within quick play or set their filter to all and experience them on random. So what does that mean? So you're basically choosing how many people you want to be in the game that you're playing. So tactical has got a 12-player maximum, so it's 6v6. Assault can be from 7v7 to 18 versus 18, depending on the size of the map. And Blitz combat pacing can be from 8v8 to 24 versus 24. I'm not quite sure why they cross over Assault and Blitz. Maybe we need a bit more information. So, you know, if you just like traditional Call of Duty, you'll probably choose tactical all the time. But, you know, the others, when it comes to levelling up your guns, the others can be good, can't they? Quick Play also has a selection of modes in hardcore. A variant of regular multiplayer. We know hardcore, you know, you kill people really quick and there's no minimap. And then you can create your own private maps, and there'll also be things against bots. So, meet the Special Forces, 12 playable Task Force operators at launch. So, yeah, here they all are. Task Force 1, codename Vanguard, was the first Special Operations Task Force. What came after were 4 unique Task Force: SOTF 002 through 005. Special Operations Task Force, led by the members of Task Force 1, Arthur Kingsley, Polina Petrova, Wade Jackson, and Lucas Riggs. These task forces are ready to fight in multiplayer and zombies at launch and are prepared to deploy in Warzone upon Vanguard's integration in Season 1. Let's meet the 4 task forces. So here we go. So what we got? We got... let's go back to the beginning. Where are they? Alright, Hellhounds, Special Operations Task Force 2, Daniel Latsu, Wade Jackson, Halima Zimbardi. Special Operations Task Force 3, Constance Trude Miller, Arthur Kingsley, Padvastimi Balan. SOTF 4, Roland Zymat, Lucas Riggs, an Aussie, Beatrice Mercier. Special Operations Task Force 5, Shinganera Ota, Polina Petrova, and Solange Hodovic. There we go, and back to the beginning. Where's the baddies? Each operator comes with plenty of customization options, from their attire or skin to new comments for the enhanced equip system, which goes beyond kills and shows off an operator's personality in moments such as capturing objectives. You can also change their finishing move, infiltration pose, and MVP pose. A display of flash and force shown when you lead a squad to victory. Interesting. I wonder if it's going to be like the Black Ops 3 ones. Over 3 dozen weapons to use in revamped Gunsmith. Over 3 dozen weapons are available in Vanguard at launch. Well, you want to unlock them, and most can be completely overhauled in a revamped Gunsmith and outfitted with up to 10 attachments. That'll be if you're using a special perk, I guess. Customise your armament and choose from over 200 unique weapon attachments to fill in those slots, from barrels and ammo conversions to over 40 weapon perks, also known as proficiencies and kits. There's going to be a few videos coming out, guides, isn't there, with this stuff. No 2 weapons share the same selection of attachment options. The possibilities are incredibly deep and allow you to suit your favourite weapons to your playstyle. For example, Assault Rifle Alpha alone has 83 attachments, and expect over 60 attachment choices for your pistols. Now, don't panic. I guarantee that the default weapon choices that you can just choose, they'll be all right. Okay. The following breaks down the weapons available at Vanguard's launch. We won't go through them. 7 assault rifles, 6 submachine guns, 4 shotguns, 4 light machine guns, 3 marksman rifles, 3 sniper rifles, 5 handguns, 4 launchers, 2 dedicated melees, and we're back to 7 assault rifles. Wow. There are also other loadout items, 6 perk choices for each of the 3 slots, 18 perks at launch, plus over 40 weapon perks via proficiencies in kit, and 6 lethal and tactical equipment pieces, as well as over a dozen kill streaks to use in combat. Wow, they are really rolling it out, aren't they? Progression, a love letter to elite players with the new XP systems and tons of challenges. So there we see Arthur, obviously getting some rather posh helmet and a gas mask. Gold camo grinders, prestige warriors or leaders of the currently frozen regiment system, listen up. Vanguard multiplayer and zombies, as well as Warzone following Season 1, is here to reward you for personal progress. The best of the best can expect to be decked out in gold, and then some, from their operator to their fully loaded 10 attachments weapons. For those who play the game day in day out, this is a taste of the experience you can gain from the challenges that Sledgehammer Game put together. The ranking experience, 55 enlisted ranks to unlock all loadout items, and a seasonal prestige system to return. Interesting. I wonder if that means you go back to nothing and everything gets locked again. Weapon progression. Weapon XP unlocks attachments and camo challenges. Use attachments across all modes and unlock 2 sets of striking cosmetic camouflage rewards, one through zombies and another through multiplayer or Warzone. New operator XP leveling and rewards. All 12 operators at launch and others to come can be leveled up to unlock new skins, including special gold attire, weapon XP for special weapons, and more. Use their favourite weapon to earn bonus weapon and operator XP. Clans. Play with friends, get rewarded. Replacing regiments. Clans invites friends to play together and unlock exclusive rewards by earning clan XP. Represent your squad with a custom emblem and unique clan tag and play with your clan members for a global percentage bonus to win regular weapon, operator and clan XP. Essentially, every time you play multiplayer, zombies or Warzone Pacific, you'll unlock something new or at least progress towards it. And that doesn't even include the rewards available during the seasonal battle pass system, another way to earn content at the start of Season 1. Ricochet anti-cheat. So that's going to, Ricochet anti-cheat, very good. There's shipment coming back as part of the pre-season. Warzone, The Last Hours of Verdansk. Up in there. Operation Flashback, which we took. Less than 40 days going. And there's the new map. Oh, there's a nice picture of the new map. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Look at this. Hope it's good. Very nice. Airfield there. Interesting they're showing you these aeroplanes on Warzone. Presumably these are, you're not going to be able to fly around in aeroplanes. Maybe you will be. Maybe they're the things that are replacing helicopters. But you'll be able to call in strafing runs, wouldn't you? And bombing runs, I would have thought. Very good. Very nice. There they all are together. Another view of the beach. Called Commander level 55. There's the pre-orders you can get. I've just ordered the cross-gen version, and that's it. And that, my friends, is it, I think. Again, what I'll do is I'll put a link in the description below this video so you can look at some of the fine detail that I've maybe missed. But I don't know, what do you think? Are you looking forward to Vanguard? I know I am. I cannot wait. I think this is going to be a great Call of Duty, and I think it's going to kick Battlefield up the arse. But not that I want that, because I want a good Battlefield, but I don't think 2042 is going to be any competition for Vanguard. Okay, that's enough from me. If you've enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe, and I will, of course, see you again soon.